What's up, Blue Jay fans? Rob Scott of the Jay Talking Podcast. Back with another game day recap. Game 3, Baltimore, Toronto, at the Rogers Center, Sky Dome. The Jays come in, MLB worst, 1-9. Baltimore leading the AL East 7-2. They've won the first 2 games of the set, 4-game set. And here we are, Game 3. Alec, get an X. Asher, with no record, called up from AAA, the 25-year-old on the hill, against veteran Marco Estrada, who's 0-1 to 5.73 ERA in 2 starts this season. Chris Coughlin, I don't care if I pronounce that right or wrong. Go screw yourself. He starts at third base today. Aaron Sanchez, it appears that there were no issues with the finger. I listened to the game on radio last night. It certainly sounded like Joe Siddell thought there was finger issues. He looked at his hand. Certainly that inning he got lit up. His velocity being down, everything indicated that, but I've seen no news really of it since. So we're going to throw that in the trash and just assumed it was a bad inning. This is Jackie Robinson Day, number 42. Everybody's wearing 42, and Jackie, as we know, the first African American to play baseball at the major league level. Of course, there was the Negro Leagues, which I haven't done enough research on it, but I'm sure the players in there were certainly some of them were every bit as good as those in the majors. And because of discrimination and racism, they lost the chance to show how good they really were, a lot of those players. So Jackie Robinson changed everything for every sport. And he was being honored today on April 15th, 1947, this day, 70 years ago at Ebbets Field. He became the first African American to play baseball and was eventually inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1962. So here's to you, Jackie, and your family. Scoring. There wasn't a lot of it, so that's good because I hate writing this shit down. Bottom of the 7th, Toronto took the lead, their first lead, a late lead in a long time. It feels like Darwin Barney with an RBI single, a pinch hit RBI single, scored Jose Bautista. And that started it off late in the game, but the top of the 9th, Baltimore tied it up against Roberto Osuna. Jonathan Scope with a sac fly. Gentry scored. Gentry stole an important base there that got him moved around. This is what we need the Jays to be doing. Somebody. Why can't we have a guy brought up on this bench to come in and steal a goddamn base? I mean, seriously. So we tied at 1-1. And everybody was deflated. Everybody on Twitter was feeling it. And everyone in that building, I'm sure, was feeling it. And me and my boys sitting watching it on TV were feeling it. Here we go again. Dropped to 1-10. But no. Kendrys Morales leading off the bottom of the 9th with a 417 shot deep over the wall in right field to win the game on a walk-off. 2-1 Blue Jays win. Snap the 7-game losing streak. They're still an MLB worst 2-9, but it's a step in the right direction. On offense for the Orioles, Manny Machado 1 for 2 with 2 walks, and Jonathan Scope, as we said, 1 for 3 with a ribby, and I'll put Gentry's name in there just for the steal. And the run scored. 3 or 4 other guys with hits for the Orioles, but they only had 6 in the game. Scored a run, stole a base, walked 3 times, K'd 9 times, and left 18 men on base. Jays offense, Darwin Barney with that pinch hit RBI single that gave the Jays their initial lead. Jose Bautista 1 for 3 with a run and a hit by a pitch. Carrera, Pilar, 2 low each with a hit. But the big blast, Kendrys Morales 1 for 3 with a bomb to win the game. Jays had just 6 hits on the day, so we didn't see anything from the offense that indicated there were things that we could look forward to in the next few games. I mean, it was still a garbage offense. Too many Ks, not enough walks, nobody's running. They had 2 ribbies, a home run, no steals, a walk, 7 Ks, and left 11 men on base in total. Alec, get an X. Asher, tossed 6 in the 3rd innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 Ks. His ERA now 1.42 on the season. Donnie Hart came in, tossed an inning and a third, 2 hits and 2 Ks, and Tyler Wilson took the loss. He's now 1-1 on the season. He tossed a third of an inning and gave up that bomb to Kendrys Morales. Jays pitching staff, another beauty from Marco Estrada. 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 8 Ks, but he did strand a lot of guys, so he worked it today, and that's what a veteran does. When he doesn't have his best stuff, when he's not just dominant and shutting down the team, he's got to figure out a way to just be smart. Just be smart and work out of trouble, and that's what he did. So good for him. ERA dropped to 3.50 and 1.28 whip on the season. That's more like it. Joe Biagini, who's been tremendous this season, he tossed an inning, got a second hold and a hit. Roberto Osuna, an inning, a run, a hit, and a K. He did blow the save. That's his first of the season. He has yet to have a save after being on the DL. And 2 appearances. I think this was just his second appearance, but he did get the win, 1-0. So what are we looking at here? The Jays showed nothing on offense to be excited about, to feel like anything was turning. I don't still feel any excitement over things turning with the offense. Pitching staff, that's fine. Let's just leave that defense, fine. Especially when you have Barney and Gones on the field. I mean, they have an elite defense when that happens, but you got one of those guys at third base, so they're holding the spot obviously till Josh Donaldson gets back, but it's just not enough. I just don't see it in this team. Yes, they're going to get better, but how much better? I don't know. We can keep talking about this day after day after day. Let's just all come in and hug. Let's hug over this win. Let's be happy about this win. And come back tomorrow for Game 4 at 2:07 Atlantic time, 1:07 Eastern, 2:37 Newfie time. Baltimore now 7-3. Have Dylan Bundy on the hill, 1-1 with a 2.70 ERA versus J.A. Happ, who is looking for his first win. He is 0-2 with a 5.4 ERA for the 2-9 Blue Jays. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the Raptors game. Enjoy the Toronto Maple Leafs game, and enjoy life. Take care, and subscribe to the channel.